Hi friends, I'm Phoebe. Welcome to my music discovery journey where I take you through all the music I've never heard before. And I share some of my favourites on this channel here. I'm going down the sleep token rabbit hole at the moment. I'm sharing a lot of my reactions on Patreon first. I'm uploading them daily. We are now filming in January. So if you are watching months later on YouTube, just know that my other content is already on Patreon, and I've probably finished the Sleep Token albums up until even in Arcadia at least, unless they've uploaded something else now. So if you did want to see what I've done before it comes to YouTube, feel free to join my Patreon, but it's a paid membership there, and it doesn't matter if you can't. You can wait and it will come out weekly on YouTube, so you won't miss anything. It might just take a bit longer, that's all. Distraction was the last one we heard. It was kind of accepting that Vessel is in too deep. We are now on Descending. Let's see how this goes. And just a reminder to like and subscribe if you haven't already. No pressure at all, but every little helps. And comments help boost this video just in case you wanted to do a little more. But I am just grateful that anyone is here. Thank you. Okay, it's 4 minutes 38. Will it tell us how deep we are? Let's just make sure. Ooh, even deeper. Ooh. This is sinister.
Just take it all for nothing. I heard good. Create, release, but you just don't feel the same.
Okay. That's a weird... What noise is that? Sounds like banging. Ah. That was interesting. A reminder that it is one-sided. This still doesn't feel reciprocated. Descending is lower or lowering, right? Or on a downward spiral, it seems in this case. Some words, some lines that stuck out. What would you do for me? What would you do for me? That stuck out. And it started off by saying, just take it all for nothing again. She just don't feel the same. So I'm already on the ground. He's so low. We thought he'd gotten to his lowest point. In the last visualizer, it was telling us he was 7,000 meters below the surface. Now it's over 8,000. He's deeper and deeper and deeper. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't sound good. In the last one, he was acknowledging that he's so far gone. He's too far gone. He's not coming out of this. And he can't seem to find a way out. So he's kind of resigned himself to being here in this one-sided pit of doom. And this... Let's watch, listen, and interpret this time. That bit there, it felt like it was almost tuning in or something, getting in the zone. Might be wrong. And then the drum feels like an anxious heartbeat, perhaps. Is anyone shocked? She just don't feel the same, he said. I really like this. The sound is quite spicy, isn't it? Feels a bit more spicy than normal, but it's not. The subject matter isn't spicy, I don't think. I mean, I wouldn't say. Take It All, that you could say that is a bit spicy. It starts off sounding good, but then it says for nothing again. So that reiterates that Vessel is doing all, but putting all the effort in and not getting anything out of it. That's for sure. Someone is taking from him. It says create, release. She just don't feel the same. Is this creating moments? Is this creating situations? She don't feel the same. No matter which way we look at this, it seems that the common denominator, the common factor in all of this is she just don't feel the same. It's not reciprocated. So I am not shocked with that, but I really like the sound of the vocals and the the instruments used, it's quite sinister. It makes you feel quite on edge, but it also sounds a bit spicy at the same time. I'm confused, but the lyrics are not confusing me.
Still feel the same. I asked, you answered, but you eat your words in frame. And last discover you can't recall my name.
I mean, that's not good. I asked and you answered, but you eat your words in frame. At last, discover you can't recall my name. Does that mean Vessel discovers they can't recall his name? Is it he's lost himself completely? And he's not him anymore? Is it, someone mentioned this with sundowning, could it be a dementia thing? You can't recall my name. I don't think it is in this situation. I could be wrong, but it feels like he's been forgotten about. He's not the priority in this entity's life, and they just don't care. It says you eat your words in frame. I'm not sure what it means with in frame, but on one hand it feels like it's a recording, that this has been recorded and saved or something, that there is evidence that they eat their words, they mess up and have forgotten his name, and that's what they mean by eating the words, but I might be wrong. Yeah, eating your words kind of means you messed up, you said something wrong. Retracting what one has said, especially in a humiliated way, could be that they've had an intimate situation and they've said the wrong name. It could be that they've just had a discussion and they can't remember the name. It could be anything, honestly, at this point. But either way, you eat your words in frame. You can't recall my name. It's not looking good. Vessel deserves better, honestly. Vessel should seek out a better life for himself at this point, but it seems like that is in terms of worship, he has devoted his life to this thing, this being that he cannot come away from, and we can't really tell him otherwise. I'm going to interrupt the chorus because we're going to watch that bit again. We're going to listen to it. I love how it kind of retracts a bit, calms, and then comes in with the chorus. That beat is so satisfying. It's I think this might be one of my favorites, you know. I think we might have a new fave. I love the sound of it. It's not my typical kind of genre either, but it's really catchy. It's really nice. Shame about the lyrics. I don't mean that in that they are bad. I mean the theme, the fact that it's not very happy. That's what I mean. I don't. I love the story, the journey that we've been on. So that makes up for everything, honestly. I don't know what instrument they were using. So we've got the pre-chorus and the chorus. Until I let you fall away. So this is saying, unless I let you go, he's not going to. Doesn't seem like he's going to. I've been left no choice. Don't you see that? Feels like a threat. But what is he threatening? He's been left no choice to do what? What is he? What has he got to do? Or is it that he's bringing this up? Is that I've been left no choice but to talk about this? Yeah. So be scared. Or what is he threatening here? You come crawling back to me, but I'm already on the ground. So I'm already as low as I can, or you're kicking me when I'm down. You're crawling back to me. You're giving me attention, but I'm a shell of myself. Is he saying I'm done? Is he? I don't think he's done though. Is he done? Is he challenging it? Is he challenging sleep? I've been left no choice. But he wants to take it all. He wants it all to be taken. And last track he said, look, I'm too far gone. So it would be confusing if he was challenging them to threaten perhaps leaving or something. I don't think he's leaving, but I'm not sure. We all know that talk is cheap, so come on and save me now. Okay, yeah, he wants them to save him. Basically, stop all this carry on. Let's change what let's change the past, or let's do something different to what has happened in the past. But it doesn't look, I might be cynical here, but there's no good track record. There's no good track record. That's okay. And you wonder what I believe, but you don't want to be around. Are they questioning why Vessel is feeling like giving up? Say you come crawling back. Perhaps they're like coming back like, hey, or you up? And Vessel's like, again? I'm going to say something here. Perhaps talk is cheap. Perhaps saying, oh, we will sort it out, but never doing anything. Basically, actions speak louder than words. So talk is cheap because talking about something isn't doing something. So he's saying do something about it, but no one's doing anything about it apart from Vessel going through the motions and going through the stages of grief or all of this. So what would you do for me? Yeah, what would you do for me? Sleep. it's questioning that, and a reminder that Vessel's the one doing all the things. Vessel's the one giving. Sleep's the one taking. And that's not a good balance at all. Oh, we'll So there it feels a little bit more standing up for himself. I won't repeat what I've said beforehand. Perhaps he said it enough. Perhaps he is done. I know last song he admitted and he acknowledged that he was at his lowest, that he is too far gone. But this feels a little confusing. Like he's like, I'm done with this, or I've at least had enough, or I've at least had enough that I'm going to say something again at this point. Something. He's demanding an answer, but then he's saying, I won't repeat what I've said beforehand. Beforehand or before and? I won't repeat what I've said before, basically. I shouldn't have to say more than once. And if I've said more than once, I shouldn't have to say any more times than that. You're walking all over me now, and that's not fair. It says, my love withers and chokes in perfect awe. So my love withers, kind of fades, gets less and less, becomes less and less intense because of this situation, but it chokes as well. My love chokes. My love is so intense that it chokes me. I feel completely bound by it. I am so taken over by this intense love for someone that doesn't love me back. In perfect awe. It's poetic, perhaps. It's so contrasting that that's why he's saying it's in perfect awe. He's torn, but it doesn't feel good. The pre-chorus is slightly different now. So the pre-chorus was, until I let you fall away, I've been left no choice. Don't you see that? This one says, till I let you fall away, I've been left no choice. Don't you see that? But in between those, there's a repetition of, why don't you just say what you wanted to say for once? Why don't you just say what you wanted to say for once? Why don't you just say what you wanted to say for once? Perhaps he's saying, like, spit it out. I have this strong feeling that you've wanted to say something. Tell me what that is. Perhaps it would help him break away. Perhaps it would help him find the strength to leave. But he hasn't had that yet. So he doesn't feel like he's at that point where he's ready to leave, perhaps. I know for me, I've held on so much longer than I ever should have in these toxic situations, because I hoped for something. I hoped for a sign. I hoped for a clear sign to say, you need to go. This wasn't good for you. And I had so many of them. So many. I didn't need another clear sign. But I kept making excuses, and I kept saying, oh, well, that was really bad. And, you know, this was unforgivable, but I'm still here. Manipulators, narcissists, gaslighters will do that to you and mess with your head. Thankfully, I'm not in that situation now and haven't been for a very long time. I was able to be on my own for a while, find myself again, love myself again. Now I'm with someone who I care about, who cares for me, and I feel safe and in a trusting situation with them. It's completely different. And I wished I'd known back then that it could be so much better. I do now, and I encourage people who are in those toxic, awful situations where they feel that dread at the pit of their stomach every day or very often to realize that that is not how you should be living. Even without anyone else, you should feel content. You shouldn't be feeling this dread from someone else. It's not right, and you don't deserve that. And you can, even if you don't think so, you can be so much happier if you cut that off. But I know from experience it's not that straightforward. I just wish I'd known, been able to, been stronger sooner. But here we are now, right? Okay. I love that the repetition of what has been said before just builds, and they've got the backing. The last pre-chorus we heard, where it had the additional "why don't you just say what you wanted to say for once," that's in this outro, as is the chorus. "You come crawling back to me, but I'm already on the ground. We know talk is cheap. So come on and save me now. You wonder what I believe, but you don't want to be around. So what would you do for me? What would you do for me?" Yeah, the "why don't you just say what you wanted to say for once" it's intense. It's building, and it feels louder with all the voices. Kind of feels angry at this part. A kind of calm anger, like he's suppressing it. That it's building inside him. Descending is going down. It could be symbolic of him descending and going down, but it feels like there's a rumbling under the surface. What's the next track called? Telomeres? I don't know what that means. It's not an insight to rage or anything that I know, but I'll find out on the next one, which I'll be recording very soon. On Patreon, you'll see it tomorrow. On YouTube, you'll see it next week, unless you want to go on to Patreon and see all my other Sleep Token content. Thank you so much to anyone who is watching. I value you all, regardless of whether you can join or not. On Patreon, there is a free membership as well. And if you join as a member, a paid member, you get a little shout out at the end of my videos. That's one of the incentives. But I know that not everyone can do that. I myself have had to unsubscribe to loads of subscription services over the last few years, so I don't expect anyone else to subscribe to my stuff. But but there are reasons too if you would like. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me on the Sleep Token journey. I don't want it to end. This is a band that I am so fascinated by, and I hope that once I catch up with the latest album that they'll be releasing more stuff soon, and I can be around at a time that they release new stuff. That would be very cool. So here's hoping 2026 is the year. On that note, I'll see you for the next one soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.